Hey everybody. So I want to talk to you today about something a little different than what I usually do, but it's still about your dog, okay? You know, I'm so big on pushing to train, and you'll hear me talk about nutrition. Um, a little bit you'll hear me talk about nutrition. And I'm always stressing how important training is. And believe me when I tell you that the more you train your dog, the happier your dog will be, because you are developing the relationship. You're developing the relationship between you and your dog. And that is so important to the dog's happiness and to your happiness. Let's face it, you have a better relationship with your dog, you're happier, okay? It's more rewarding. So I want to show you a couple of things. I do have actually more than this. This is a small sampling of the books that I have about natural dog care. This is a small sampling. I have more. But I'm here to tell you that you should get some of these books, and you need to read them. They're about natural, healthy ways of caring for your dog. This is the first one that I ever bought, okay? And I love it. This Dr. Diva Kalsa, I hope I'm saying it right, is just absolutely amazing. She has so many tips and remedies, and I hope you can hear that over my neighbor making noise. She has so many tips and remedies in here for how to take care of issues with your dog. And she is a vet. She is a veterinarian. She's not just somebody who wrote a book. She knows what she's talking about. She's got recipes in here. Just get this book and read it. Then I got this one. Another vet, Dr. Barbara Royal, A Natural Approach to Wildly Healthy Pets. Okay, get this book, read it. Then Dr. Judy Morgan, who I had the blessing of actually being able to meet face to face, and who actually took care of my dog for a while. Dr. Judy Morgan, this is her book, how she went from being a strictly traditional vet to now a holistic vet. I guess you could call her an integrative vet, because she will do some traditional things, but she will try to cure your dog's ailment or cat through natural means first. You know, diet changes, herbs, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic. You know, okay, get this. Okay, here's another one. This guy is so incredibly intelligent. Dr. Richard Cairn, another vet. Okay, all these are written by vets, not just written by some guy or girl. These are all vets that went through vet school. Okay, and they've changed their thinking about traditional veterinary medicine. You got to get these and read these. Here's another one. This one's just Dr. Marty Goldstein. Just brilliant book. Dr. Judy Morgan put out a recipe book, how to cook for your dog. You really should get these books and read them. You're going to be amazed. But then I got another book, and I really want to talk about this one too, because I know there are dog owners out there that say you love your dog, okay, and your dog's part of the family. But I've met so many dog owners that don't really grasp fully how, I don't know what the word is I want to say, conscious your dog really is of who they are and what's going on around them. You know, it's not like my husband said, it's not just a toaster with legs and a tail. It's, God forgive me for saying this, because I know some people are going to get offended, but it's a little person inside of a furry little coat. Now, we're not saying human, okay? To me, this is the way I feel. We're all people, and there's human and animal. So there's human people and animal people. But we're all persons. The definition of a person is an individual in a group. I looked it up. I looked it up online. Definition of person. And it said an individual in a group. So, person, okay? Your dog's a person. He's an individual in a group. He's not human, but he's person. Okay? So this is the book that I got. This is an amazing read. This woman is a speech therapist, I think they call her. Not really sure. But she teaches human children how to speak using devices, because the children is either delayed learning or has something wrong with them, or in some other way can't function like other children and is unable to speak verbally. So she uses these little devices that the child can push certain buttons and the device says a word, and this is how the child communicates. Well, she got a puppy, and in observing how the puppy tries to communicate with her, because we all know that our dogs try to communicate with us, she noticed a lot of the same behavior patterns in the puppy that young human children will use when they're trying to communicate. So she started using these little programmable buttons to teach her dog how to talk. And I thought it was like 90 words, but then I looked it up and I think it's more like 35 words, but I don't know. You can look it up for yourself how many words she uses. But this dog and this woman taught the dog the same way she teaches human children, how to use the words and how to associate that word with whatever it is she wants or is doing or is thinking. And it's amazing when you read this book and see how much is really going on in our dogs' heads. And some of you dog owners out there treat your dogs like they're just a dumb animal, and they're not a dumb animal. I promised myself I wasn't going to get emotional doing this, but I can't help it. They're not just dumb animals. They have thoughts and desires and feelings and fears. And they're trying to communicate with us, and they're looking at us, and we're the ones that are dumb because we don't know what they're saying. They learn our language so much faster than we learn theirs. Think about that for a second. So who's the stupid one? Then I got another book. This just came out, written by another vet, and a couple other people are involved. If you do anything for your dog, buy this one book. If you can't buy all these other books and read all these other books, buy this one, okay? Buy this one. And maybe the Stella Learn to Talk one. Even if you don't want to teach your dog how to talk, just read it just so you learn the potential going on inside your dog's head that you don't know. And you're the stupid one because you don't know. But get this book. And no, I am not making any money off of this. This is totally 100% agenda free. I am doing this for the love of your dog. Get this book. Stop feeding crappy kibble. Start feeding your dog real food. Get this book. Read this book. Don't you want your dog to live a longer life? Don't you want your dog to live a healthier life? That's all I'm going to talk about for today. You say you love your dog. Are you doing the least you can get away with? Or are you doing for them the best that you can? I understand not everybody can do as much for the dog as some other people. You know, I do a lot for my dog. And, you know, there are people that say, I can't do what you do. And I get that. I understand. Not everybody can provide the way I do for my dog and do with my dog what I do. I get that. I'm okay. You can't do that. But are you doing the least you can get away with? Stop that. You wouldn't want somebody to treat you that way. And you want to know what? The golden rule says, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. It didn't say do unto other humans. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Don't you want your dog to give you his best? well, then you need to give your dog your best. And I think almost everybody out there that has a dog could just step it up a tiny little bit to give their dog a little bit better. All right, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you for listening. Be blessed. Go play with your dog.